The next example has the hyetograph provided, and the task is to illustrate the mass curve. Learn how it is done here in hydrology. A mass curve is a graph of the cumulative rainfall with its corresponding time. This is drawn as a line graph. With the provided hyetograph, we are to generate a mass curve. This can be done only if we have interpreted the hyetograph properly. Using a table, we can enumerate the time intervals from the graph, where bars are distributed in 15-minute intervals, from 0 to 1.5 hours. This covers the abscissa. Moving on to the ordinate. The first bar is at depth of 45 millimeters per hour, followed by 36. Then it rose to 60 mm per hour. The succeeding bars have depths of 36, 24, and another 24 mm per hour. The current table we have contains cumulative time and intensity per interval. What we needed is to create a mass curve, which requires the cumulative time and cumulative depth. As we already have cumulative time, we need to generate the cumulative rainfall depth, which can be extracted from the rainfall intensity. To easily see it, check that intensity as the unit of millimeter per hour, which means we only need to multiply time in hours to have millimeters. So the first column of the extended table is to convert cumulative time into time intervals. And checking on the inputs, values are in regular intervals of quarter of an hour. So starting with 0, fill out the delta t column with 0.25 hours. By multiplying the intensity with the time interval, delta d of the intervals of depths can be computed. So start with 0 times 0 giving 0. Next is 45 times 0.25, which is 11.25. Then 35 by 0.25 is 8.75. Followed by 60 times 0.25 giving 15. The next is 36 times 0.25, which is equal to 9. And 24 by 0.25 gives 6. The last entry is also 6 from 24 times 0.25. This completes the column for the intervals of depths. But what we needed is the cumulative depths. That is why we add them to have filled the cumulative rainfall gauge column. Starting with 0, the next value is 0 plus 11.25, which is 11.25. Next is 11.25 plus 8.75, giving 20. Then also 20 plus 15, resulting to 35. Next is 35 plus 9, which is 44. Also 44 plus 6 is 50. Then lastly, 50 plus 6 is 56. The required columns to draw the mass curve is the cumulative time and the rainfall gauge or depth. Draw each pair of the values as a coordinate in the curve starting with 0.25 and 11.25, then also 0.5 and 20, followed by 0.75 and 35. The next is 1 and 44, then 1.25 and 50. Lastly, there is 1.5 and 56. Connect these points by a curve to complete the mass curve.